Okay, so let me pick up where I left off. There's another way of getting to your revenue equation, revenue at 230 people, and that's simply by taking this 230 people and plugging it into this equation, right? So this is the revenue equation. So what you could do, I know I'm running out of space, but R of 230, let me show you that. Okay, as I mentioned, I'm going to go all the way back to the revenue equation. Since you guys are looking at it, I'm not going to write it down. Times 230 squared plus 184 times 230. And you should get the exact same number if I haven't made any errors along the way. Again, please feel free to correct me if I've made any errors. I am human. All right, so the last step is this proof, and I would suggest that you pay very close attention because the proof can be about a quarter of the points for a problem like this. So it says, use methods of calculus learned recently in class to prove that you have maximized the revenue, and we're going to do the first derivative test. So that requires our number line. And it requires us to choose a number to the left of 230 and a number to the right of 230. Okay, we're trying to test out what happens at 230. Okay, so I'm going to put the first derivative at the bottom and my original function at the top. And as I mentioned, I'm going to take these numbers and plug it into R prime, right? Make sure you're plugging it into the right one. So down here I have R prime at 1. This equals negative 0.8 times 1 plus 184. I'll get that number in a minute. And then I want R prime of 250, which equals negative 0.8 times 250 plus 184. Like that. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so this one equals positive 183.2. So on my number line, my derivative spit out a positive number at 1. And then at the 250, I got that this spits out a negative 16. Like that. So at 250, my derivative spit out a negative number. So then the question is, what does that mean? Let me go over here. If my derivative is positive, my slope of my tangent line is positive, means my function R is increasing. If my derivative is negative, my slope of my tangent line is negative, it means my original function is decreasing, which means I'm looking at a local maximum right at x equals 230. And that's all of it. Okay? So you have to show me the work for your first derivatives. What numbers did you come up with? Please show me that you're plugging the numbers into your first derivative function. And then I need to see that you concluded that there are positive and negative for your first derivative, and then tell me what that means. That's the entire problem.